dear students, myself Mahesh B. Koot, and welcome to my channel. So in the previous class we have discussed regarding up to third part thermodynamics, in that work done calculation as well as internal energy change calculation problems. So this is a further part of that. So if you have not seen that video, so I am given in the link in the description box. Please go through that and then come to see this. See here, fourth problem, what they have given and what we have to find out. That we have to find out first. See here, 2 moles of an ideal gas initially at 27 degrees Celsius and 1 atmosphere pressure are compressed isothermally and reversibly till the final pressure of the gas is 10 atm. Calculate Q, W and del U. Are you getting? So what they have given, guys? They have given that 27 degree means temperature they have given. 27 degree means we have to calculate into the, yes, we have to calculate into the Kelvin first. So whenever degree is there, so how to convert into the Kelvin? Add 273. Yes, 27 plus 273 you are getting 300 Kelvin. Why we have to convert into the Kelvin, guys? Because SI unit is Kelvin, that's all. Next, 1 atm pressure, that is given. Initial pressure P1 is equal to 1 atm is given. Next, pressure of the final gas is how much? 10. That means P2 is given 10 atm. Yes. Then we have to find out Q, W and del U. That's it. See here. First we have to find out these Q, W and U. So before going to that, you must know what is W, guys. W is equal to, we have a formula, minus 2.303 nRT log V2 by V1 is there, or else P1 by P2 is there. Here pressure is given, therefore we should take P1 by P2. So P1 by P2. Yes. Now, if you wanted to eliminate this minus sign, reverse the P1 by P2. So what are you getting? 2.303, yes, nRT log P1 by P2 is there, you have to reverse it. P2 by P1. Because to eliminate this minus sign, we have to reverse. How? That is one rule. That is nothing but a property of logarithmic. Log of, see here, log of x raised to n is there. You are getting n log x. N log x you are getting. So in that case, so whenever the power is there, you have to multiply front. See here, here minus 1 is there. No, you have to multiply here means to the power minus 1. That means divided by we are getting. 1 divided by P1 by P2 means nothing but P2 by P1, like that. Okay, let it be. So let us remember that whenever this minus sign, if you eliminate this, wanted to eliminate the minus sign, you have to reverse this one. That's it. Okay, next one. Put the values. 2.303 into n means how much? 2 moles they have given. No, so n is 2. R is a constant. Remember always the value of R is 8.314. 8.314 into temperature is there. What is the temperature, guys? 300. Yes. Next, log of P2 by P1. How much P2 is there? 10 by 1. You are getting 10 by 1. Yes. So finally what you got? 2.303 into 2 into 8.314 into 300 into log 10 by 1 means log 10. Log 10 value is 1 always. So remember, log 10 value is 1. So finally by calculating everything, you got an answer 1143.88, I think so. 1148, sorry. 11,488.3 joule. 11,488.3 joule you are getting. We are calculating everything, multiplying everything. Okay, that is what W. Work done is. Now we find out. Now we want Q and del U. So you know, guys, see here, the process is isothermal. So you know, for isothermal process, what is del U? Yes, for isothermal process, del U is equal to 0 we are getting. Del U is equal to 0. W is equal to this much we got. Yes. and for del U is equal to 0 we got. Now what we want, guys? We want Q. You know what is Q? Yes. Del H is equal to how much you are getting? Sorry, del U is equal to Q plus W you are having from first law of thermodynamics. So del U is 0. Put here 0. Q plus W. So you take W this side. Whenever plus W is there, whenever it comes to this side, it becomes minus sign. So Q is equal to minus W. Nothing but Q is equal to how much W is there? 11,488.3. Minus of W means minus 11,488.3 joules. This is a Q value. I hope you understood. So whenever the question is given, you have to write down first given data. What are the given data to you in that question? Then you have to find out what is the they have asked to calculate. So whatever you are going to find out, that you have to first notice. Then using step by step you have to follow the process. I hope you understood. This is fourth example. Next we will discuss fifth example. See guys, this is problem number 5. And in an adiabatic expansion of 1 mole of gas, the temperature falls from 298 to 288 Kelvin. Adiabatic expansion of the gas, so temperature is decreases. Calculate total work done during this process. Also they have given that CV is equal to 12.4 kilojoule per mole. Yes. Then we have to calculate first W. So for this some other formula is there. You have to remember that W is equal to CV into T2 minus T1. That is nothing but final temperature minus initial temperature. So we have to write down first given data. What are given, guys? See here. T1 is given 298. T2 is given 288. And CV is given how much? 12.4 kilojoule per mole. Yes, we have to put all these values in the equation. So what you are getting? W is equal to CV 12.4 into bracket T2 288 minus Kelvin is there. Okay, 288 minus 298. How much you are getting? 12.4 into minus 10 you are getting nothing but minus 124 joule you are getting. This is W. Minus 124 joule. So this is work done during this process. You have to remember this formula. Whenever CV is given, CV means specific heat capacity at constant value, or you can say molar heat capacity at constant value. Okay, that is not there for your syllabus. Even though you have to remember this formula, W is equal to CV into bracket T2 minus T1. I hope you understood. This is problem number 5. Next we will discuss problem number 6. This is problem number 6, guys. If a balloon is inflated from 0.100 liter to 1.85 liter against the external pressure of 1 atm, how much work is done? That means a balloon is the inside the balloon we are putting some air. So initially the air is 0.100 liter. Now the air is 1.85 liter. So what is the given? Initial value might final value is given. Yes. V1 is equal to 0.100 liter and V2 is equal to how much? 1.85 liter is given. Yes. Next, the external pressure. How much pressure we are applied there? 1 atm. P external is how much? 1 atm is given. And work done you have to calculate. So work done W is equal to question mark. You know what is the formula for W? W is equal to minus P external into del V. Nothing but change in value. Minus P external how much? 1 into. What is del V, guys? You have to see there. 1.85 minus. Final minus initial. Nothing but minus P external into V2 minus V1 you are having. So V2 means 1.85. V1 means 0.100. So how much you are getting means minus you are getting 1.75 something you are getting. Minus 1 into 1.85 minus 0. You are getting, no? So it is minus 1.75 liter atom or atom liter. How much you got? minus 1.75 atm, that is atmosphere per liter. In this way we have, but work, whatever the work is there, so that should be in joule. So to convert that into the joule, you know atm liter to how to convert the joule, 101.3 you have to multiply. So this example we have discussed earlier. So multiply here, W is equal to minus 1.75 into 100.3 joule. You are getting minus 177 point something joule here. Minus 177.8 joule something you are getting. So just calculate that. So that is what work done in terms of joules. I hope you understood. So this is problem number 6. So these are the problems on work done and internal energy calculation. Now in the further part we will study regarding problems on change in enthalpy, standard enthalpy and all. Okay. So after this we are going to study what is thermochemical reactions. So what are thermochemical reactions, guys? Thermochemical reactions, there are of two types. One is exothermic process or reaction and endothermic reactions. So what is exothermic reaction and what is endothermic reaction? See here, guys. First one is exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. See, exothermic reaction is a reaction during which heat is liberated by the system. During which heat is evolved, released or liberated by the system. Okay, that is called exothermic. And what is endothermic? Endothermic reaction is a reaction during which heat is absorbed. Heat is absorbed by the system. That's it. So exothermic, heat is released here. Released, or you can say evolved. Heat is released or evolved. Example here is, see here, carbon solid plus O2 gas, you are getting carbon dioxide gas. So to formation of carbon dioxide, carbon solid and O2 gas combine to form a 1 mole of CO2. To form this 1 mole of CO2, we should whenever to form 1 mole of CO2, no, so many amount of energy is released or evolved. That is nothing but your exothermic reaction. So heat change or heat evolved in this case is minus 393.5 kilojoule per mole. Minus 393.5 kilojoule per mole heat is released during this process. So therefore they call it exothermic reaction. What is exothermic reactions, guys? Exothermic reactions are the reactions during which heat is released by the system. Heat is evolved by the system. Heat is lost by the system. Okay. Next one, endothermic reaction. So endothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction is a reaction during which heat is absorbed by the system. Here heat is taken by the system. Okay. So heat is taken by the system means some amount of heat we should supply to do that reaction. So nothing but example here in this case is N2 gas plus O2 gas. Here we are getting 2 molecules of NO. Okay. To form 2 molecules of nitrogen oxide, nitrogen monoxide gas, we have to supply 1 mole of N2 and 1 mole of O2. As well as we have to supply some energy. That energy should be must. Otherwise this reaction cannot happen. Because to happen this reaction, to proceed through this reaction, it requires some initial energy. Nothing but heat is absorbed by the system, and that heat change or heat absorbed in this case is plus 180.7 kilojoule per mole. Here plus 180 because heat is absorbed by the system, hence plus sign. Here minus because heat is evolved, heat is lost by the system. I hope you understood. During exothermic process, heat is given by the system. During endothermic system, heat is taken by the system. That's it. These are what two types of thermochemical reactions. I hope you got the points here. Next we will discuss regarding enthalpy. What is enthalpy and what is the formula to calculate the enthalpy, and then we will discuss regarding some problems on enthalpy. Okay. Let us start now. The remaining part regarding enthalpy and problematic part on enthalpy we will discuss on the next video. Thank you. Thanks for watching.